and welcome to the brand new Art Attack party video. Now in the next hour or so I'm going to show you some great ideas, whether you're holding a party or going to one, or whether you're sending a card or even decorating your house. There's also some great ideas for making your own presents and clever ways of wrapping them up. And I've even got some unique ideas for celebrating Christmas. So let's start at the beginning with ways to decorate your house that'll really impress your friends and some special ideas for making parties really sparkle. If you're having a party and you really want to liven it up, what you need are some wild party guests. And here they are. Sneakerweed, wallflower, and look at that wild party animal over there. Wild party decorations. Come and have a look at this. Take 2 sheets of newspaper. Now, the large newspapers are best for this, and just lay one on top of the other, and just line them up like that, and then it's just a case of drawing your party decorations head right across the newspaper. Now, don't draw anything too fiddly, make it nice and simple, big and bold. Now, I'm doing a sneakerweed, so we've got nice big floppy petals here. You could do anything you like. You could do a sneakerweed, you could do a party animal, an animal's head, or a spider or something. And when you've done that, carefully hold the 2 pieces together and then cut them out so that you have 2 flower shapes, like that. And then just place them down and very carefully staple all the way around the edge. Now, if you haven't got a stapler, you could always tape the edges, but it does work best if you staple this. So try and borrow one if you haven't got one. Or you may have one at school or something. And when you get to one of these in bits where the 2 petals touch each other, or where they join in like that, just staple across, because this is sometimes a weak point, and you can just strengthen it up with a staple. And continue all the way round, obviously being careful when you're using staplers because they can be sharp in your fingers. Go all the way round, but leave a gap that's big enough to get your hand in. There it is, because we're going to stuff it. We're going to stuff it with strips of newspaper. Just tear up strips of newspaper and shove them in. Now, you have to be quite careful with this, otherwise you rip the newspaper bag. There it is, just stuff them in. It's a good idea to stuff the petals first. In it goes. And don't stuff it too much, otherwise it'll burst. The idea is to create a nice, fluffy pillow. And when you've done that, staple up the opening, and it's ready for painting. Now, I've painted this one a nice bright yellow. There it is, nice bright flower yellow. And what about an orange face on the other side? And you can use poster or acrylic paint for this, but I find if you use acrylic paint, it dries with a nice skin and it strengthens the job up. And now put detail on the face. OK, I'm using a permanent marker for this. So I think first we'll do the eyes. There's the eyebrow. And an eye in there, like that. Now, you might just have to scrunch your pillow down a bit, because it does stand up in places. There it is, round you go. Just make it nice and bold, nothing fancy. And just do the eye in the middle there, like that. And then the other eye, we're going to do him winking, like this. One there, and one there, and one there. And then a nice big wide mouth, I think. And just make it as crazy as you can. There it goes, right across, like that. And then maybe put a bit of paint on as well. Nice bright red paint here for his nose. Just give him a silly conch right in the middle there. And what about 2 rosy red cheeks? One there and one there. And make it really cheeky. Just put in a great big tongue down here. There we are. Oh. You might have to take some time over this, because it's quite hard drawing on the paper crinkles. But you could always just neaten it up afterwards with some permanent marker. And that's exactly what I've done here. Just gone over it with permanent marker. And I've even put some white on the eyes, a white highlight, and a white highlight on the nose. And then just thread some string through one of the top petals to hang it up. And then for the streamer, or in the sneakerweed's case, the stem, I've just cut a long strip of crepe paper. Now, it has to be big enough to go from the ceiling to the ground, and then just tape it, or tack it, or even staple it onto the back of your decoration. And there it is. And when it's party time, just hang it up. Now, it's a good idea to hang it up as high as you can get it. If you can hang it from the ceiling, it looks really effective, dangling down. But be careful if you're hanging it high. Better still, get someone tall to do it for you. And then just tuck the stem into my trainer there, because after all, it is a sneaker weed. And there's lots of different designs you could do. What about doing this sort of wild party animal? It's like a spider, really, isn't it? And there's streamers there. Those streamers I've done using bin liners, black bin liners. And what about a ghost? Maybe if you're having a ghost party or a Halloween party, and again, the streamers are white bin liners. Or maybe you're not having a party at all. Well, no problems. You could still do yourself a bed bug. Look at him, and just have him hanging around your bedroom. Try it yourself. Wild party decorations.